I love myself, I trust myself, I honor myself, I value myself. These are the affirmations that I'm telling myself every day, especially in the morning when I wake up. And I would definitely recommend you to do the same in the morning, especially because in the morning your brain is in the theta wave, and for your subconscious mind it's easier to receive those affirmations and those messages, especially in the morning or in the evening before you go to sleep. By the way, have you ever heard about the brain waves like alpha, gamma, or theta? If not, I would be very excited and happy to also record a video about this, a podcast episode. And also welcome and good morning to my second episode of my podcast. I'm very happy that you're here, and I'm very excited to be able to speak today, to be able to record this video and this podcast episode today. I'm very grateful for this. It's a beautiful day. I mean, it's freezing outside, but it's always a good day. It's always a good opportunity to just do something for yourself and to go after your dreams, to go after your goals. And as I'm telling, as always, like, go after your dreams and reach your dreams as soon as possible. Like, do something for this. And before diving too deep into the topic of today, I want to start with a question. What is your purpose? Have you ever thought about the meaning of the purpose of life? Like, especially your individual meaning and the individual purpose? Have you ever wondered what is your purpose here on earth, and why are you here? Like, why are you alive, and why God chose you to be here on earth? Or did you know that, by the way, your own soul chose you? Like, before coming down to this earth, to this life, our souls chose us. Like, my soul chose me, and my soul knew exactly what kind of life I'm going to have and what I'm going to go through in this life. But my soul was ready to accept this, and my soul wanted to do this. So I am asking myself almost every day, what's my purpose? Like, who am I and who do I want to be? And I think that's like so important to ask this to yourself every day, because we should always remind ourselves and remember who we are and why we came here and what's our purpose, or what we are going to do here in life and on this earth, like planet Earth. And you know, it's like when you wake up, like when you look into the mirror after saying your affirmations, of course. By the way, I have super cool affirmations, and I'm working with affirmations, and I would recommend you to do the same, because affirmations are like beliefs, and I mean, affirmations are beliefs, but it's very important to work with them because of your subconscious mind, because to program your mind and program your subconscious mind, or reprogram your subconscious mind, because our subconscious minds are already programmed because of your childhood or because of the generations before us. And that's why when you want to become a new version of yourself, when you want to become a new person, you have to reprogram yourself and become a new version of yourself. And that's why asking yourself, who am I and who do I want to become, is so important, especially because of the evolution, because we already defined that the evolution is a rule, like it's a law, it's an universal law. And by the way, there are so many more universal laws, and we're going to talk about everything in the next episodes, and I'm super excited already. So let's go back to the topic, because I always like to jump from topic to topic, as you've probably noticed. And so what's the purpose of life? What's the purpose of our lives? What's my purpose and what's my duty here? And to answer this question, first, I would say the reason why I'm recording this and the reason why I started this podcast, especially the name Love and Gratitude, like why I called this podcast Love and Gratitude, because love and gratitude is one of the highest frequencies, like one of the highest energies of frequency of energies. because it puts you in another frequency, like in another energy. When you have this attitude towards life, like always thinking with love and gratitude, when you're grateful for everything, you're at peace, you know? And not just that, but also another high frequency thing is to believe in yourself, to believe in things, to believe in your goals and dreams and in the people, but most important, to believe in yourself. And also another high frequency form is to pray, the prayer, because a prayer is a moment when you're together with God, when you're alone with God. Like, see it as a date with God, like you're just alone with God and you're like talking to God and God is listening to you, and that puts you in a very high form of frequency, and that's also improving your energy and the purity of you, and also reprograms your subconscious mind. And why love and gratitude, coming back to the topic, for me it's my like highest form of belief for myself, because when I discovered that this is so important, like to be always loving and to have this attitude of love and gratitude, and also positivity and optimism, it changed my life, really, it changed my life. And so that's why I believe that everyone is good inside, everyone has a good heart, but it just depends on the surroundings and on your environment. But when you start to see everything in love, like with love and in love, and see like, okay, I still love this and I'm grateful for this, no matter what happens to you. And when you start thinking this way, your mind starts to shift and your reality starts to improve, and your personal life starts to improve and it starts to change, and because it becomes a part of your personality. And when you start working on your personality, you create a different personal reality, because this is something that Dr. Joe Dispenza says often. By the way, I'm following the teachings of Dr. Joe Dispenza and many more people, like Bob Proctor or Bashar. I don't know if you know these people, but check them out if you're interested. So he always says your personality creates your personal reality. And when you want to change your life, when you want to change your personal reality, you have to start by working on you and start to change your personality. And by changing your personality, you have to start working on your beliefs, or on your beliefs, on your mind. Like, how does your mind work? And if your ego is in control of yourself, of your mind, or if you are in control of yourself, of your own mind, because there is like always you versus your ego, and your ego is always the negative side of you. Like, remember, if you start, for example, if you're here watching me right now and if you just judged me in your head, or judged anything, or just had a negative thought, that was not you. That was definitely not you. That was your ego, and your ego is always the enemy. And how can you defend yourself? How to win against your enemy? By surrender, by being by not giving up. I mean, surrender doesn't mean to give up, but by just letting it the way it is, like just not trying to control it, because the more you try to control it, the more it gains control, because the more you feed your ego with your energy. Like, don't pay any attention, be kind, be loving, be caring, be always grateful, be like, have your borders, have your personal borders, but always be grateful for whatever happens. Many bad things, like, you know, by the way, there are no bad things in life, but when bad things in our heads, bad things individually, when this happens, then we always try to question our lives and wondering why is this happening to us, but everything happens for a purpose, for a reason, and everything is teaching us something, the good things and the bad things. And the key here is to always be grateful and to think in the attitude with the attitude of loving and being grateful. So that's why I called my podcast Love and Gratitude, because it's the most important thing for me in life. And I would give you the advice to also think this way and to always be good, like be you, not your ego. Do not identify yourself with your ego, because as I said, ego is always the bad side of you, and that is not you, because you are your soul. Let your soul be in control of yourself, because your soul is kind. The soul is a part of God, and when you do your prayer, no matter if you're a Christian, a Muslim, or whatever, when you pray to God, to our Creator, when you're together with God and when you start building a good relationship with God, you will see that your energy will improve, your aura will improve, and like you will be on a higher frequency, and you will start attracting good things and kind things, especially when you're kind in your heart, when you're pure, and when you're good-hearted. So coming back to my question in the beginning, I hope you were thinking of your purpose already. And I want to tell you about my purpose in life. I was thinking about this often, and I must admit that it changes with time. Like every day you have new ideas of your future life, or your goals, your dreams, and your purpose it gets shaped, and it becomes like it will start having a form, and then you can like define better what's your purpose and what's your duty in this life. So to my duty, I noticed that since my childhood, I've always had glimpses of desires. Some kind of desires, for example, like materialistic desires. For example, I've always wanted to have a Ferrari 488. I don't know if you know this model, but I just love this. And since my childhood, I've always wanted this. I've always had glimpses of having this feeling of freedom, this having like the glimpses of real freedom. Okay, now we can discuss about the definition of freedom, like what is freedom? And the funny thing here is that we're all free and we're all good, but there are the things like, imagine like trash, and we have to clean first, like clean those things to reach our real selves, and to connect ourselves with our soul, because our soul is our pilot. Our soul is the real you, like the real me. And when you start cleaning, for example, negative habits, bad habits, or negative thoughts, negative patterns in your head, in your mind, then you will reach out to your soul way easier and way better, and it will be easier for you to connect with your soul. And that's the purpose. So that's always the purpose of everyone. But then you will have your personal purpose. For example, like, what's your desire? What was your dream as a child? Because children have as you know, everyone has a pure heart, but children especially, they have a really pure heart, because nothing is touched yet, nothing is changed yet, nothing is learned, nothing bad is learned yet. There are no negative patterns in their heads yet. And that's why, for example, children tend to say the truth more often, and say or connect with animals or with pure things like plants or animals, like kind things. And because they have a pure heart. And because of that, they have, like, the universe and God puts or sends glimpses of their purpose in life to them, and that's why they're developing this dream in life. Like, for example, we tend to ask children, what's your dream profession? What would you like to be someday? And why did we stop asking ourselves, who do I want to become? Because why do we ask children what they want to become, but we stop asking ourselves, who do we want to become? Because it's never too late for anything. And you can reach everything just by believing in yourself. And not jump to another topic here, but I have to tell you so many things. By the way, I have to share so many things. We shouldn't stop asking ourselves the question, who am I right now? Like, looking deep into our eyes in front of the mirror, because our eyes are the portals to our soul. And when you look deep into your eyes, tell yourself the affirmations, your beliefs, and letting your brain rewire completely new, and building new patterns. Then you start to become a new person, because you start to speak to yourself, and you start to connect with your soul, with yourself, with your true self. And God and the universe puts and sends signs to us, and especially more to children because they are purer. But we still always receive signs from God and from the universe. It doesn't matter in what you believe right now, if you believe in God or if you believe in the universe, both the same in my opinion. But we should never stop listening to the signs or seeing the signs, because especially your heart always tells you, your heart guides you, and your intuition tells you, because your heart is connected with your intuition. Your heart is your intuition, and your intuition is part of God, because it's your soul. Your intuition is your soul, and it's a part of God, and God always guides you, God leads you, God wants the best for you, God protects you. And that's why it's so important to always listen to your heart. For example, when you're in a bad situation or in a bad condition, your intuition tells you, right? Like your gut feeling. Yeah, they call it gut feeling, but it's not. It's your heart. And when you start listening to your heart, and when you start learning the language of your heart, everything changes. Like your life changes. And because then you will be guided by God. You will be guided by your soul. And that is the most important thing. Unfortunately, many people live unconscious. They do unconscious decisions. They make unconscious decisions, and they make mistakes, and mistakes are okay. But the ultimate goal in life is to connect with your true self, to connect with God, and to connect with your soul. And so that's the number one purpose, as we defined already. And the number two purpose is your personal purpose in life. My purpose is to help people. I see myself like a volunteer, and to keep it short here, I'm always talking about everything and around and not about the point. Coming to the point, my purpose in life is to help people. I've always had glimpses of feeling free and always wanting to feel free. I want to be free someday. I am free, but my definition of freedom is a different kind of definition, and we can talk about this in another episode, and I'm very excited already. But also to help people, because I'm a highly sensitive person. I show empathy. I connect with other people, especially pure souls, good souls. When I notice good energy, like good pure energy and high frequency with people. And it's just not all about your frequency, but also like help people in need. And when I am in a position where I have more influence, then I want to use that, and I want to use my power to help people. And this is what I'm doing now. Like, I already have the power in myself, because I know this, because I believe in myself, because I know my own purpose. And I believe in myself. I believe in myself. 100%. 1000%. And you should do the same, definitely. Whatever your goal is, whatever you want to reach in life, believe in yourself. And there is nothing in life, nothing on earth that will that can stop you. Because people, they're talking and other things and whatever, but we're not gonna listen. Because why do you want to let yourself, why do you want other people to control you? You know, why do you want to let this happen? No, you're not going to let this happen. And like, you are in charge of your own life. You're in, like, it's your responsibility, not others' responsibility. And when others say something, you should not even listen, like not even waste energy by listening to them, whatever they say. Like, who cares about their opinion, or who cares? Like, it's always good to listen to criticism, because you can always improve and you can always learn from this. But yeah, when someone says something and tries to stop you or tries to put you down, like your energy, like, who are you even, you know? I believe in myself, and I have God, and that's enough. That's the only thing that you need in life. So for me, I want to be a good role model. I want to try to reach as many people as possible, and that's the goal. And I want to share good things. I want to share, like, my mindset, and you could agree, you could disagree. It's okay. I'm open for discussions, and I'm open for feedback. Very open, because I'm an open-minded person, and I think that's very important too, because it's like helping you to become a better person. But yeah, I want to help people. I have so many goals, I have so many dreams, and I can't wait, because also time is running, like really time is running. We are not going to be in our 20s again, like in 10 years. We are not going to have this energy again. We are not going to have this physical health and the strength and this mindset. Okay, we are not that experienced yet. Of course, we will be wiser when we're 10 years older, when we're older in general, but still, you know, we will never have this energy. And that's the most important thing, in my opinion, because we're like fresh, we're young, and we are energetic. I don't know, maybe I am the only one who thinks like this, who feels like this, that way, but you're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for your own life. And either you can like sit here and cry and be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Or why is my life like this in this way? Or you can like say and wake up every morning with full of love and gratitude and say like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Today is a wonderful day. I am the best. I can do it. God is always with me. I'm a winner. Today is my day. Let's go. I can do everything because I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. and then you have the power. Like really, you're changing your mind, like your mindset, you're changing, and you are changing, like, because you're changing your personal reality, you're changing your personality, and all of a sudden you will be like, you have like the highest form of energy, you will have a good vibe, and people will start to notice this, and they will be like, oh my God, you're such a cool person, I like your vibe. And that's it, because you have a good mindset, you know. And of course we all have bad times sometimes, but that's a part of the journey. I think that's all the process. It's all about the process, and it's all about the journey, right? And I'm so happy, I'm so healthy, I'm so like grateful for everything, my life, and to be able to be here right now. And by the way, it's exam season, and I'm like struggling so much right now. If you're a student and if you're listening to this, you're probably also struggling, but it's also a part of the process. And I'm grateful to be even able to study, because it's a privilege. It's because many people out there, they don't have this opportunity, they don't have this chance to study or to go to work, to wake up every morning, because they, for example, they're sitting on a wheelchair and they cannot wake up, they cannot go outside and listen to the birds, or some of them they have different disabilities, sorry. I got just too excited. because they don't have the opportunities that you have. So try to cherish everything, try to cherish every morning, every moment, and try to appreciate everything, and try to be grateful for everything, and you will see that everything will start to make sense. And everything happens for a reason. And try to think about your purpose in life, because that defines you, that defines your duty here on earth, and because that's your goal. And when you work towards your goal, you will see that you will do it with passion, you will do it with love, you will do it with gratitude and with all the positivity, and nothing can stop you. No one and nothing can stop you. And we are not going to listen to others, as we already said. And I think we all agree with this. Of course, it's sometimes difficult to not let yourself influenced by your surroundings, by your family and friends, whatever. You're still you, and you're still responsible for your life, for yourself. And yeah, I think now I need to leave, because I have to go and meet a friend for brunch. And I think I'm going to end this right now. I would be very happy again if you would comment under the video about your thoughts and your opinion and whatever. And take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day and stay with love and gratitude.